groups as well. If you can see me, drop me a hi down below in the chat because today's webinar is going to be amazing. If you are an organic marketer, if you want to grow your organic marketing efforts, if you want to grow your personal brand, if you want to get leads organically, this is a webinar you gotta attend because we're going to talk about Quora. Chances are that you're watching a replay if you're watching it right now, since we've just begun. And I also see some many people commenting as well. So in this webinar, guys, we're going to unlock Quora's true potential by using a software known as QAPop. And what does QAPop do? Why do we need QAPop if Quora is essentially free? We're going to show it to you right now in this webinar. And I also see comments coming in. I see, yep, excited. Awesome. So in this webinar, we want to help you in your Quora marketing efforts. We want to tell you about Quora. We want to educate you about Quora. We want to tell you how you can use Quora to grow your own personal brand, grow your own business, get more leads, etc. And if you're not on Quora, if you're still not using Quora right now, this is your chance. Start with Quora right away. And if you're not start and if you haven't begun yet, let us convince you in this webinar so that you can start your Quora marketing efforts down there. So I'm going to be inviting a special guest here. Yes, a special guest who's been joining with us. And he is the co-founder of QAPop, a tool that is currently on a lifetime deal. And what this tool does, we're going to explore it. If you have any questions about Quora marketing in general, how you can get started, this is the webinar. Ask away all your questions because we are here to answer them all. Yes, we are here to answer them all. So let's welcome Fabian, who is the co-founder of QAPop. Fabian, how are you doing?
Good. And you?
I'm doing fantastic. And in the previous webinar, we went through a lot of things about getting started with Quora, about how one can begin using Quora basic from scratch. What are we doing in today's webinar?
Well, we'll start by having a roll call of what we discussed last time. So if somebody didn't see the first one, they can have an idea what we discussed. And then we will move with big part of getting started, which is to warm up your profile, as currently you don't have Quora Karma, so you need to first warm up your profile before leveraging Quora for marketing.
All right. We're gonna warm up our profile right now. You see, we have to warm up our Quora profiles as well before you go out and engage with all the top answers. So, we before we get into this webinar, before I quickly share my screen, I would like to tell that if you're staying till the end of this webinar, we have special prizes for you. That's right, we have special prizes for you if you stay till the end of this webinar. So, don't miss. And let's take this first question before we get on with this. What is the meaning of QAPop?
Well, it's basically a shortcut of question answer popular, basically.
Ah, it's simple. Absolutely. James, I hope that answers you. Rabi, no, we are not using Melon, we are using Restream. So let me quickly share my screen. So who wants to grow on Quora? Tell me. If you want to go on Quora, just type in Quora down there. I want to see some engagement coming in. I'm going to reward the active user in the end of this webinar. So yes, bring it on, guys. Bring it on. If you don't want to grow Quora, this webinar is not for you. You can just browse cat videos. That's all it is. But if you're serious about growing Quora, you are here to answer. We are here to answer all your questions, and we are here to answer every single question that you have, clear all your doubts, so that you can begin your Quora journey, get more traffic from Quora. I see Som is here, Jay is here, Swapnil is here, Rabi is here, James is here. Perfect. We are all ready. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I'm excited. And Fabian will walk me through it. So it's the other way around. Usually I just go into the background, but Fabian is going to walk me through it right now. And we'll start with first logging into QA Pop. So first, let's answer Som's question. Quora can be used to get leads from social media agency. 100%. 100%. You will be surprised. So yes, Fabian, this is the first dashboard that we're presented with once we log in to QA Pop.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Great.
basically, when you log in for the first time, you will actually be redirected to the quick analysis, which is like a set of questions to help you check if Quora is relevant for you. And you have already done this last seminar. So if you just go on the button, you can show the first analysis. Yeah,
On this one.
you can just click view any of those analysis and it will basically display the data. So this is basically quick overview for the keyword which are relevant for your business, how much views they're getting every month on Quora, like actually every week on Quora, and it gives you a good idea if Quora is actually a good like channel to be leveraging for you. It can happen that if you're on a niche topic, Quora might not be relevant for you, and then you can just stop using QAPop there. This is a free tool you can be using to check if it's relevant. If it's not relevant, just pass away. But most of the
Yes.
time, it will be relevant for you to move forward.
Yes.
So that's typically what you will start doing. And then we will encourage you to create a report, which you
Uh,
can access after, like, yeah, this is basically what the report you created last time. You can access it always from top. Like if you go to report, navigation tab, you can
yes.
access all report you have created. And I think so PitchGround Quora was the first one you created with like all the
Yes.
keywords which are interesting for you.
This one. The first report that we created.
Exactly. And so like, this is basically what will give you an overview of the question you should be answering. Typically, if you want to have like organic reach on Quora, we will ask you to prioritize based on the QAPop score, which is the second column. And it will basically sort you according which question has a lot of views, a lot of traffic every month, and doesn't have too much competition in terms of number of answer, number of upvotes there is on top answer, so you can easily rank your content there. Now, a trick is that if you're new to Quora, that's not the question you should be starting with, but we'll be covering this later on. Also, interesting point you will have on the report, if you go on the left side, is you can have different view for running Quora ads. That back you have different way of sorting question depending on what type of Quora ads you want to have. We have some help desk article about this, so maybe we can make a specific webinar about ads if you want later on. But it's like an old topic on its own, so maybe let's not
Yes.
dive
Yes.
into it now.
Yes. If you
And
want, if you want a webinar on core ads, let us know, guys. We'll do our next webinar on core ads. Yeah.
okay, perfect. And yeah, the last thing you will have on the left side is keyword recommendation, which basically helps you expand, like to have more long-term keyword. If you have like some topic, like for example SaaS, which is very interesting or left it for you, you can go deeper and you can easily create a new report based on this. So that's the typical journey. You make first quick analysis, check if Quora is relevant. Then you will make this type of report, which will give you like which are exactly the questions you should answer. Now, if you are new to Quora, which is the case for you, you should actually not straight away go for those question because you won't be able to add link in those in your answer if your account is not warm up. So that's why what we will cover mainly in today's webinar is how to warm up your account and how to basically get ready, work further. So maybe what we can do is first have a quick look to your profile at the moment.
Yes, this is Fabian's profile. As you can see, it's all optimized. It all looks nice in a nice manner with bullet points and links and everything, including credentials. Everything is mentioned over here. So when you compare it to my profile, it's gonna look bad, of course. It's like, yep. You immediately notice the difference between an optimized profile versus a normal profile. So first step in going towards Quora is optimizing your Quora profile.
Okay, so actually there's a quick fix we can do on your profile. If you
Yes.
go on the description, you should have a button edit below your description.
Yes.
So, because basically right now your PitchGround/deal link is not clickable.
Yes.
So what you need to do is select it and embed the link to it. And that will allow you to have a link in your profile and get some free traffic from Quora potentially. You need to have the HTTP on this, I think, otherwise it might not work.
Sure.
Yep. Add.
Perfect.
Update.
And now it's
And
clickable.
now you have a
Perfect.
clickable
Yes.
link. So you can get at least some free traffic from Quora.
Oh, all this time I just kept it like, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, great, great. Love it, love it. Okay.
Yeah. just a quick fix. So then back I made some work to help you a bit. For warming up your profile, what we advise you to do is basically to recycle the content you already have on your blog. So I was back looking at PitchGround blog, what article you have posted, and I was looking at questions which are matching this article, which
Yes,
is basically the last report you should have, like this report.
this one.
And I already bookmarked for you the one which are matching the article. So if you're on
Yes.
top, you can filter any favorite.
Guys, here's what we are doing right now. So, for the reference, if you're just joining in for the very first time, what we did was we are crafting a Quora marketing strategy for PitchGround. That is the PitchGround brand, which is like a B2B brand. And the analysis says that we've entered these keywords, which is lifetime deals, etc., target audience US, and every single thing. And it shows that yes, Quora is a great marketing channel for us, and that's how we are going forward with it. That's how we are going and crafting all these content drafts and checking the reports analysis and etc. So if you're new here, this is what we are doing right now. And the first step is warming up our profile. And while warming up, what do? We take in our blog post repurposing. We can favorite our questions. So we have favorited 2 questions for the sake of this webinar. And Fabian, so should we just click it?
Yeah, you can click it to already have a link to check what is it about. But so if you go back to the report, actually you have more than 2 questions which are favorites. And if you go
Yes.
on top of the report, you see you have a slider show favorite
Yes.
over this. Yeah. So if you click here, you will see any the one which are favorites, which are basically all the questions for which you have a blog post. You can easily be repurposing to relatively quickly write things. So then to repurpose content, we have a specific tool, which is the content draft.
Love it.
Yes, so you
So
can
this is
access it.
content drafts. Yeah, okay.
Yes, you can access it with the top navigation. And I already created content draft for like 3 blog posts you had. So I think
Yes.
that this one is for product recommendation. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So because you have on your blog post, like I think the top 12 recommendation website or something like that.
Yes. 12 product review sites in 2021. Yeah.
Exactly. So what this tool is doing, like, is taking content from your blog post, it's summarizing it, and it's paraphrase it, so you can use it as a baseline for your answer. Now, your blog post is quite long, so I would advise you to pick the like most extreme summarization level. So on the top left side, you have summarize at half right now. That is drop-down menu.
Yes.
And you can keep any essential stuff, which is like the most extreme summarization level, because you have a lot of content already. Yep.
Perfect. Do I click on this?
Yes, click on this, and it will update to show you less content.
Got it.
Now, you have a button which is copy all.
Copy all. Great.
Yes. And this basically transfer all the content which was there to the editor.
Love it. Love it.
Now there is like one small thing we would have to do, because like, it's generated by AI, so you have some time between thing. So if you go on the refresh sentence on top, you have this slider. You can disable it to display the original content on the top left side.
Yes.
Yes, because you see that trust radius was paraphrased as reliable pilots. That's not something you want to have. You want to keep actually the original name of the recommendation website.
Oh,
So
yeah.
just like you will have to make few edit. So I would have asked you actually keep the content was generated before. So go back to refresh sentence, copy all, and then you can actually edit on the side basically the thing which need to be fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you have like all the title are highlighted on the left side, so you can easily navigate through your content.
Perfect.
And you can see, for example, Reliable Pilot, you can replace it by Trustpilot on the right side. Like all the right side is a editor, so you can modify the text as you want. You can edit it. And so basically just go up to Reliable Pilot and replace it by Trust Radius. And also Trustpilot. And also you can be editing the formatting. So what you can be doing is select Trustpilot on the right side and make it bold, so you will have some nice structure.
Yes.
Like
Perfect.
it is very good practice basically for all the title you have in your original blog post to make them as bold, so it will structure your core answer. It will look really nice and really easy for people to read it.
Perfect. We can do it with every other thing out there, guys. We can just go ahead, we can just quote it, we can just remove it from here, etc. We can do all whatever we want to do it basically.
Exactly, like you can embed anything, it's no problem. And basically, once you are done doing this edit, you can just like use Control A to select all the text,
Yes.
Control C,
Yes.
go to the question, answer, and you can paste it there.
You get it with formatting. Yes, yes. Formatting it's
The
also pasted.
formatting is forwarded,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Perfect. Awesome.
So, like, I will assume, like, as your Vladimir account do not include link. However, there is a small trick that your blog post is actually including a video, and there is an option to embed video in Quora, and it's usually something that Quora actually quite like because video is rich content. So it actually works that if you put embed a link toward a YouTube video, it will automatically embed it in the answer.
Okay. Nice.
And this is actually the type of links that Quora tolerate, even if you have low karma, because video is rich content, so people usually enjoy having it on their platform.
So basically we need to copy a YouTube link and it'll be like pasted over here.
Yeah, like back if you open the blog post you use as base for this, so I think it was your for last blog post. If you go to PitchGround blog,
Yep.
like that's 12 product review site, and maybe you have a video, or maybe that's the only article where you don't have a video, and you will
Uh,
make me lie.
we don't have a video for this
Uh-huh, so-
article.
okay. I was looking at your three of your blog posts or at the video, and this is the exception.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
so let's take another video for an example. For
Mhm.
example, this one.
Yeah, so you just need to have the YouTube link, then
Yeah.
copy this into Quora.
Which is where is it? Where did it go? All right, it's here. It's here. I'm
It's
sorry.
here. So if you just actually you don't have to do this. You just pass the link,
Oh,
and yeah,
love it.
you have already
Love
the
it.
preview automatically.
Perfect. Perfect. This looks great.
So this is how you can make like a nice looking answer. So once you have some karma, and you can still be using this tool to repurpose content, and you can basically start with an intro. I actually wrote a blog post on the topic, and then just give the bullet point about what was in the blog post and use back his summarization for it.
Perfect. Perfect.
So that's basically how this tool can be used. We are preparing like a new feature which will help you to answer different questions which are similar. Because if you go back to the report that you were using as a source, that's other report, the
Yes.
one, yeah, this report. So if you look at the question, like you have several which are about Spotify, like what are
Shopify. Yeah.
Shopify, yes. What is a good alternative to Shopify? So you have often on Quora, you will find some questions which are very similar. It just they're worded a bit differently. And so we are working on another tool, which basically you put one answer you have already written on one of them, and it will again extract the content, rephrase it, and also prepare you an introduction like, hey, I actually answer a similar question. Here is the link. Because one point, Quora really like if you are linking to other Quora content.
Oh, love it. Link to other Quora content. Perfect.
Yes. So actually, if you have an answer which are really similar, include the link to this answer, and that will give you some extra organic reach.
Love it. Love it. It's just like the blog, but if you're linking Quora inside Quora, that is gonna help you out, guys. Note this down. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, YouTube video and internet link, it's something right now that Quora very like to have in its answer.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes. So basically, guys, this is the QAPop tool that can help you with your Quora. First step, I'll walk you through the whole tool. It's super simple to use. First step is enter keywords. And if you go to dashboard, what we have done is we are crafting a strategy for PitchGround. And here's what we did. For PitchGround, what is PitchGround? PitchGround is a lifetime deal site. PitchGround is a site where we can get software, SaaS, etc. Right? So I entered this keywords, which is lifetime deal, SaaS, software deals, and inside QAPop, and QAPop says, great, it's something, Quora is a great marketing channel. Now it's showing me the keyword breakdown step by step. It says that SaaS has about 25,000 to 40,000 views, anything which is related to SaaS. Lifetime deals have 200 to 350 views, and these are weekly views, guys. Software deals have 1,500 to 2,500 views. Imagine if my answer is ranking on all keywords of software deals, on all questions that have software deals. Imagine my answer ranking on all questions that have lifetime deals. I'm getting extra, let's say these are 1,500 to 2,500 views, 200 to 350 views, roughly around 2,000 views, let's say. And if 2,000 views, if we take the an average 10% of conversion rate, like let's say, and that is B2B leads, guys, B2B leads. And if you're getting at least a 20 or 200 people who are just knowing about your brand every single week, imagine how much are you getting out from just simple organic strategy. That is what this is. So it shows the top 10 questions. Now in this top 10 questions we might see, oh great, this has more Quora traffic, we have to answer it. And we might see, oh, this has just less than 100 Quora traffic, why should we even answer it? So here's what you got to do, guys. First step is having your profile optimized. An optimized profile looks like this. You can search for Fabian. He is the founder of QAPop. You can check it. It's super neatly organized. Every single thing is super, super neat. So first step is doing your optimizing your Quora profile, updating your credentials, highlights, and the link as well, because you can drive traffic from. Second step is answering questions that have less Quora traffic. Wait, did I say less Quora traffic? Exactly. I said less Quora traffic because if you're straight up answering the questions which have more Quora traffic, Quora is going to consider your account as spam. It might limit you. I mean, it's not going to ban you. It will do something called as a soft ban. So soft ban, what happens is that your answer, instead of being shown fully, will get stringed, and it won't show a full answer, which is essentially is like limiting your views, is limiting the potential of your answer. So you so how do we do that? We warm up our profile by answering questions that have less traffic. Yes, if it's less traffic, Quora is like fine, it's all right. So slowly we build up and go ahead with in terms of the traffic and etc. So that brings us to our next tab, which is reports. Now with reports, I've created a report of all the terms, and I named it PitchGround Quora. I can download the data as well. If you're using it for a client, etc., you can download the data. I can see the QAPop score, I can see the Quora traffic, and I straight away want to answer this one: successful SaaS companies in India. But again, I have to warm up my profile. If my profile is not warmed up and if I'm straight up answering all of this, then what's going to happen? Quora will do a soft ban. So I'm going to answer step by step all the questions, and then slowly we'll go on increasing on what it is based on the Quora traffic. You can also look at the relevance, the QAPop score, that is tells you the what's the best questions to answer, and etc. You can also filter based on the keywords. Okay, you just want software deals, you can see the questions in it. You just want SaaS, you can see the questions in it. If you just want lifetime deal, you can see the questions in it. That's how useful this is, guys. That's how useful this is. Now you can use Quora. You can randomly search all the questions step by step by step. You don't know each question, how much traffic you're getting for each question. You also don't know how much how much relevance you have. You're not filtering by keywords, etc. You're losing out basically. Why do you want to lose out? So get your let the tool do all the keywords and etc. And you can just simply click on it. It redirects to the questions and you can answer. That's how easy it is. So you can also run Quora ads for people who are doing Quora ads for agency owners. This will help you out as well because it shows the contextual score and traffic, etc., the views as well, etc. You can also discover more keyword ideas. So I just entered software deals. Now, I didn't enter Black Friday software deals, but apparently this keyword is being searched out there on Quora. It is being searched. The competition is also less, but I'm not leveraging this. What if I leveraged all of the Black Friday keywords? Imagine I can I can rank really well on Quora. My answers will be shown on top. PitchGround is getting free traffic once again. That's so many leads I'm missing out if I'm not getting this keyword ideas as well. If I'm not adding those keyword ideas as well, I can just one click add. I can just add it. So this is what it is, and this is what, as you can see, is the advantage that you get when you use a tool like QAPop. You can also do the tracking feature where the new questions based on the keywords are automatically tracked. They're sent to your email. Yes, every single day I get a QAPop email from QAPop saying, hey, this is the question that you need to answer. Somebody has just asked the question. Why don't you go and answer it? That's how easy it is. So with QAPop, you're never failing Quora. Moving on to the next one, which is content drafts. Really simple. So basically, what content draft does is summarizes. We can like take a blog post and summarize it. You can rephrase the sentences. You can just copy all and it gets pasted here. You can, you know, add a link, add an image. You can add the indentation, bold, etc. And once you can take it and you can just, paste it on Quora. That's all it is. So it's a really simple to use tool, guys. You can answer all your questions. You can do your own, many agencies have been running their own Quora marketing efforts for clients. You can do it too with using this tool. So uh, this is what it is. Super, super simple to use. And let me show you the lifetime deal as well. But before we jump on to the lifetime deal of QAPop, I want to answer your questions because I'm sure you have many questions that have been there. Great. So a lot of questions that are already there from Sammy, from Som, etc. I'm so glad that you're doing a live Q&A. I'm not able to use this information since I'm still in 10th grade. Okay, great. Zach. Oh, okay, Zach is like a new subscriber who just subscribed to our channel. Great, Zach. Thank you so much. Can I create a profile in the name of my business instead of my personal name?
So it is not advice. Like Quora is normally designed more for personal branding. So it is far better to go there with your own name. What you can create for a business name is a space. And it is definitely advice to create a Quora space for yourself. But you cannot answer a question from a Quora space. Quora space are designed to be like distributing content you already answer somewhere else.
Got it. And is there a way through your tool we can guidance or step-by-step assistance to optimize your profile? So we just showed you how. It's super simple. And if you get stuck anywhere, no worries on that front. You can just tag Fabian, you can ping him, you can ping me. The PitchGround Facebook group is totally open. We just showed
Yes.
you. First, enter the keywords, let the questions come in, answer slowly with all it is. And we are also having a resource right now that we can help you out with. So this is the resource, which the link which we just pasted it in the comment section down below. It's qapop.com/blog/how to optimize your Quora profile. When you click on it, it redirects you to the question on how you can actually optimize your Quora profile from start to finish. You can just check it out. So we have all sorts of resources to help you out. This you can never go wrong with it. So are there tutorials on how to use QAPop effectively and how to make a good Quora profile / warm up your account? We just shared it, the link on how to make a good Quora profile. We just showed you a reference Quora profile of Fabian as well. You can just take it as a reference and go forward with it. And warming up the Quora account, we just showed it to you right now. Basically, answer the questions which have less Quora traffic. Use Quora internal linking, link to other Quora answers, because Quora will love you for that. Second thing is add a video. Quora consider it as rich content format, and then it helps you out. It doesn't flag it as spam. Unes says hi, good to see you here, Unes. the first answer to the question always get more views, right? Or does Quora pick informing answers? This is a really good question.
Yeah, so it's not first, comer, first serve at all, Quora. Basically, you have a vote system that if your answer is good, you will get more upvotes, and if you get enough upvotes, you can get your answer rank on top, even so you're going to be joining in the game later on. Actually, it is usually better to answer all Quora question because they're going to be well indexed on Google, and it's better than trying to be the first to answer one question. So yeah, it doesn't matter that much to be the first one to answer.
Perfect, perfect. Yes, it doesn't really matter, guys, because I just answered it randomly at a particular time, and I saw that I woke up to getting more upvotes. I'm like, wow, what's happening? So yes, it's not like first come first serve. So how do you post links the right way so we don't get banned for spamming Quora? So Sammy, we just answered it. It's really simple. If you're just starting out, like a fresh profile, it's advised that you don't post links because Quora will feel that, hey, you're just here to promote and not provide value. So you slowly build up by first answering all the questions and etc., providing value, and then slowly you start adding links. First is the Quora internal links, second is the YouTube links, and third, again, you can link to your blog post. You do it slowly, gradually, step by step, so that you don't get banned. That's how it is, Sammy. No, there's no hard and fast rule for this.
Yeah. So just maybe one comment on this. Also good to be shuffling your link. That if you have, for example, a Medium account with your company, you can be shifting between your personal blog and your Medium account, so you are not always linking to the same domain. Like there's
Love
so
it.
act for any SaaS company, you can be linking to your Captera or like G2 account, and that's links that Quora would consider more trustworthy than actually your landing page.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Awesome. Sammy, I hope that helps you out. Can we add blog posts from other websites as well to make our own unique answers through content draft?
So we have no security to prevent this at the moment. So in theory, you can. After, like, it will be more an ethic question that you're basically using the content of somebody else. So then you should be mentioning this other person in your answer.
Yep. But yes, you can definitely cancel. No, we have no restrictions on it. But yeah, stay ethical. That's all I can say. Can we compare original article versus QAPop AI draft answer? For sure. Why not?
Like, I can actually send you one example so you can show everyone. This is one example of what it can do. And that's one which is actually featured in a case study we published last week.
Perfect. So these are two different links.
Yes, so you have basically the link of the article and then like what answer it gave as a result.
Great. So thanks for asking that question, Facebook user. I think it was James or someone. Let me paste the links out there so that you can check it out, which is the which, since you have asked us about, 1 second. Yeah, it's Manoj. So can we compare original article versus QAPop AI draft answer? Manoj, we have just showed it in the we have just pasted the link. You can just check it out. So yep, you can just compare it. Moving on to the next question, guys. Next question. We also have the giveaway to do. Yes, we also have the giveaway. That's right. But let's answer all the questions. Let's show you the lifetime deal. And let's first show you the lifetime deal, guys. And let's get on to the answering questions. So I'm going to share my screen. This is the QAPop lifetime deal. And guys, the early bird discount offer is ending. We actually thought of having a webinar later on, but then we thought, okay, great. The early bird discount is ending. People have to know about it. So we have different plans over here. Plan A starts at $49 and it goes all the way till $497. That's right. Y- That's how important, that's how limits we have. But what are the difference between all the plans? Plan A is more of a personal brand. If you're just starting out, like with Quora and etc. Plan A is going to help you out. That's why we've mentioned it as personal branding. You get the number of seats one, which is just for personal brand again. 5 keywords for monitoring on a daily purpose, which we just showed you, which is on the tracking side of things. Then we have 300 questions a month that you can get in the reports section. 300 questions. Then you have the AI powered content draft. These are like total credits, guys. These don't renew. The AI stuff doesn't get renewed, but rest of this stuff is 100% like renewed. Don't worry about that. Since this is AI, this is going to cost you extra. But other than that, unlimited reports, analysis, and every single feature is available. But what are the different plans that we have right now? Plan B is on an early bird offer. Every plan out here is on an early bird offer. All plans would be increased in pricing. So Plan B is again for small businesses. We have 1,000 questions, like a straight up bump from 300 questions to 1,000 questions. 300 questions, you might be able to answer them. I still doubt it. But 1,000 questions, guys, yeah, I'm sure you're never going to answer 1,000 questions for sure. I can tell you that. All right. If you're just having one guy who's just doing Quora, you're never going to answer that like 1,000 questions. Do it. Try it out. I would love to see that. So we have 20 keywords for monitoring, and we have 2 seats. Since you just alone can't answer 1,000 questions, you have 2 seats to divide it among your team. Then Plan C, we have unlimited questions. Yes, this is like no limit on questions. We have 50 keywords for tracking and all that. And we have this one, which is Plan D, which is 100 keywords in terms of monitoring. Your number of seats is bumped up to 10 from 3. That means, like, since you're answering unlimited questions, this is for agencies, especially if you're into Quora marketing. If you're helping brands out with Quora marketing, this is the plan that you gotta go. Everything is on early bird offer already. All the prices will increase. This will go to $20 more or $10 more. After Ask the Team, this will probably go to 197. This will go to 350. I don't know. But this is like the early bird offer. We have the best offer. It's ending in 16 hours. Up to you. We just showed you how easy it is to leverage Quora on that. Now let's answer all your questions. Ask away all your questions about Quora marketing, not just about QAPop, guys, because we are here to help you out and actually growing Quora. We just don't want to show you with the Quora tool and be like, yes, you have to use the tool. Nope. We want to help you out the best possible way so that you can get a lot of traffic. PG plan explanation, we just explained it. If you have any doubts, please ask it. I would love to answer. Where is this data taken from? This is taken from Quora by scanning the Quora database. Yeah. And what else? Let me move to the other questions, guys. So many questions out there. I'm going to answer every single thing. Will QAPop only be limited to Quora, or any plans to add more channels in the future? Fabian, I think you're muted.
Yeah, so we actually have a public roadmap, which is available at the bottom website, and you can back it up for what we'll be working on. Like, our first plan is for now to be expanding to other version of Quora, because right now we're only supporting the English version, and we should soon release the French and German version. But we also plan, of course, to be expanding into Reddit question answer, and also like product ends. Like you want to focus on question answer type of website and just diversify there.
Oh, love it, love it. So you can check out the roadmap, guys. The roadmap link is on their website. You can just check it out. It's public. You can see what they're expanding, and you can also add your suggestions as well. So profile in the name of business instead of personal name. Jay, we already answered it. Personal name is better. People connect with people rather than brands. Brands, it's like instantly you're like, okay, this guy is here to promote his brand. Don't do that. All right. Step by step, we've just showed you. Let's move to QAPop AI draft is human friendly to read. Typically, rephrasing content makes it worse in some situations. I would like to understand this.
Well, okay, it's AI generated, so of course it's not perfect. Our goal is not to generate something you can just copy paste straight away. You will have to do some proofreading of it, because sometimes AI can go a bit wild. Like we have the example here that trust radius become like pilot trust or something like that.
Yeah.
But the point is like you're going to save a lot of time. It's just going to take you 1 to 2 minutes to be writing an answer instead of spending 15 minutes to write like 1,000 word answer. That's where the value is.
Awesome, awesome. Can we automatically get relevant questions on QAPop tool based on keywords? Exactly, that's what the tool is about. We just showed it to you how it works on. And any tips on ranking answer on Quora to questions? So generally, how should
Mhm.
the answer actually be in order to rank?
So you need to have answer the question. That's the first point. Like
Yeah,
otherwise, it would be really hard for you to
yeah.
rank. So at first point, then you need to have an answer which is between 100 and 1,000 words. Like it's not like very short answer will not be working very well. And then it's mainly going to be about getting upvotes in order to be ranking on top of the answer. So there is one thing you can do actually when you are new to Quora is read the other answer you have. And if you like one of them, you can actually upvote this answer. You can even potentially quote it in your own answer. So, hey, there was this good point in this answer you can check out. So it's give you also an internal link and give you some extra boost. And the last thing you can do if you have some budget is you can be using Quora PPC to boost your answer. There is a specific ad format which is called promoted answer, where you basically use your core answer as an ad. And then you will have the option to actually harvest a vote. You can be running this for 1-2 months, and then your answer will be automatically, like organically ranked on top, and you can get traffic from it.
Love it, love it. I didn't know about the Quora PPC to tip before. Thanks for that. How many small traffic questions do we need to post before our account is considered warmed up? Really good question.
So
Roughly, from what we've discussed, I think 15 to 30
yeah, like you
is.
need at least like 10 to
Mhm.
basically answer. Like 15 should not be enough. It's matter how long are you answer basically. You need when you're warming up your account to go for quite longer question, longer answer. Like you need to target actually at least 900 words in the answer you are using for warm up.
Wow, 900 words. Insane, insane. And how can we write answers that can effectively get more traffic to our sites? I mean, if we keep answering without any links attached to the answer, like you did in the video, we won't be getting referral traffic, right? So, Manoj, I think you were the one who asked this question. Initially, we don't want to do this. Initially, it's like we don't want to add links because we have to warm up our account. But later on, we can add those links in between. You can interlink and etc. That's how it is to drive traffic. You can be clever on that because you have all sorts of formatting options in Quora. And are there any limits to the number of keywords we can input? So Jay, we just showed you, it's based on the plans, the amount of keywords that you have. So check out the PitchGround pages to see what kind of plan suits you the best. Do you see any potential in asking questions versus answering questions?
In my opinion, asking question doesn't have much value. It's mainly about answering question. Because one point is you need the question to be indexed on Google for it to have an impact. And you cannot make your own question for you to provide an answer. It's not possible.
Yep, yes, guys. Answering has more value, but if you certainly have questions, you can definitely ask it. But yeah, that's what this is. How is this tool different from Questions Pro?
Yeah, so that make a while actually I haven't checked Question Pro. I guess Question Pro doesn't have any content draft feature at all. And I'm also not sure that they have the daily monitoring with email alert for keyword. I would have to check it. But yeah, the part of just making analysis, I think they are covering it quite similarly, but like they don't have AI content for sure.
Got it, got it. How to get rid of Quora moderation ban?
So the moderation ban is the most hard to have because so this is something which is happening from a person who actually asks the question. So this will usually happen if you're not answering the question. So you need to be editing your answer to actually answer the question. Like other type of ban, like this shadow ban we're mentioning of collapse answers, there is a way you can like get uncollapse. It's just to get enough upvote or to get enough share of your answer in different spaces that also make Quora understand that it's actually a good answer and you will get unbanned. But moderation ban, you just need to rephrase your question for it to actually answer the question.
Awesome, awesome. And what should be the ideal length of answer on Quora?
So it is like 300 to 1,000 word.
300 to 1,000 words, guys. Note it down. Let's move on to how many questions should we answer per day? Is there anything that yeah.
Yeah, like so it depends like how much resources you have, because back the more the merrier. If you're going to be encoding link in your answer, it's good to not be answering more than 3 questions, encoding a specific link per day, because otherwise it can send a signal that you're promoting something, or you need to really shuffle your link in the answer. But okay, the more the merrier, depend of resources you have available.
Perfect. And does AI draft use GPT?
No, we are using a different AI tool because GPT-3 is designed for generic purpose, and it's not really fitting what we have. That we want to just paraphrase text, and for this you have better specialized AIs than GPT-3 actually.
Got it. I hope that answers your question since we missed it before. Yeah. Um, how much time do you think you can save while using your tool and doing the same thing manually? Can you show that example? That will be great. Absolutely, really simple. First step, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the how you can save time. This you're presented on Quora, and let's say you enter a keyword, the same keyword that we entered on QAPop. For PitchGround, I just entered SaaS deals. Now, I have so many questions that have been coming in. So many questions, right? Now, what's going to happen? I don't know what question is relevant. I don't know which question is having more, traffic, which question that's getting more, all of it. Whereas in QAPop, I can just go to the reports. I can just click on show reports. I can see each question based on the score, based on the traffic, based on the relevance, based on the views that it's getting. I can also have the answers, every single thing over here. And I can favorite the question. I can just answer it. It doesn't always help. It doesn't just help me in answering the best questions, but also Quora ads, but also the keyword ideas. I can only have 2 or 3 keyword ideas as it is. But as you can see, I can have Black Friday, another black keyword, another keyword, etc. that I'm missing out on. I can just keep on adding these keywords. Isn't that really interesting? So if you're doing it manually, you have to note it down in a notepad. Maybe just think of it and do it. I don't know. You're losing out track. But here you're going step by step, filtering based on the keywords, filtering based on the traffic, filtering based on the views that you're getting. Every single thing is filtered, guys. That is what this is. That is the advantage you have. Plus the tracking feature. Every single question that you get on these type of keywords, QAPop will give you a daily email notification, daily, saying that you have to answer this question. Wake up, or something. And we also have the content draft feature as well. So this is what it is, guys. We have all of it over here. You can create multiple reports. Check it out for different niches you're targeting for different businesses. This is how you're saving time versus manually searching, manually going, manually doing all of it, manually thinking, manually imagining, all of it. So this is how QAPop helps. Really simple to use tool. There's nothing too complex about this. So Som, you tell us how much time you're gonna save. Yep. How frequently is the report updated?
So like you have packet 2 features, the report feature, they are like generated at the time, but you have an option to be filtering if you want to have any question which are 1 year old or 1 month old or even 1 day old. So it's up to you to generate new report. The keyword tracking is on a daily basis and it's running at 1 a.m. for prac time. So you have to check what is corresponding in your time zone.
Love it. So let me move on to Sujit Biswas, who's been active, who's I think leveraging Quora as well. So Sujit asks, what is the traffic potential from Quora these days? Is it worth even spending time on Quora? Or better, we should concentrate on SEO?
Well, I would definitely say that Quora has still a lot of potential for traffic. Like, I would say it's a complement to SEO. Like, you want to have SEO. The difference that SEO will take you a lot of time to actually power up. Quora is something which can start giving you result after 2-3 months potentially. SEO, it's a matter of year to actually get your thing. So I would advise you, if you have resources, to work on both channels at the same time. Use Quora to actually warm up your SEO and bring people to your blog posts who can help get backlink and actually work on SEO in the long run.
Love it, love it. And yes, Sujit, people, Quora is still an active platform. Many questions are asked on a daily basis. Many people are looking for answers. It hasn't died yet. No worries on that front. It's still very much alive, very much breathing. It's actually growing, upgrading itself with spaces and all that. I didn't last time I logged into Quora, I didn't see all that. Now when I log into Quora, I see a lot of new features coming in. Just yesterday, somebody just invited me to a social media marketing space. I was like, wow, I'm getting organic, all of this organic, guys. Every single thing. So, yes, you can still drive traffic from Quora. Try it out. And SEO is something, if you ask me, should be done from day one of your existence on the internet, because SEO takes time to kick in. You cannot just do SEO right now and expect results tomorrow. Nope. SEO is like a long term game. You have to write blogs, you have to do the keyword research, you have to do all of it. Quora will help you out, complement you out, maybe give you like a no follow backlink and etc. I'm not sure of the no follow, the tags and etc. But you can definitely boost and add an assistance to
Yeah.
your
So
SEO.
link from Quora, no follow, but you are getting traffic, so you can get people which notice you and will actually give you actual to follow link on their own blog posts, basically to feature you.
100%. And guys, why are we only just talking about blog posts? We can also drive traffic to our videos. We can drive traffic to our other Quora answers. We can drive traffic to basically anything using Quora, whatever that is you're using. So, yes, that's what this is. People still get a lot of views on Quora. So, if you get that many eyeballs, that many impressions, imagine you're paying a ton of money on Facebook for to grab that many impressions. It's like asking, do Facebook ads work? It's like asking, does SEO work? It's like asking, does email marketing work? Just because new avenues emerge like chatbots, or new avenues emerge like, you know, SMS, not SMS, WhatsApp marketing. It doesn't mean old ways of doing like email marketing has died out. Nope, guys. Email marketing is still very much relevant, and Quora marketing is very much relevant, especially if you're asking that kind of question. That means many businesses are still not leveraging Quora. This is your chance. If you're on this webinar, just get in secretly. Yes, all these people are watching this webinar. You have the edge over other people who are like thinking, okay, maybe Quora is not so useful. We actually showed you how many views you can get every single week based on that particular keyword, guys. Imagine that many eyeballs you're missing out if you're not leveraging Quora. That's what this is. That's all I can say. So, will there be filter option added in the dashboard? There's which filter? Like, yeah, Fabian, go ahead.
Yeah, like it's this plan, like it's an issue you have if you start generating a lot of report that it's hard to cycle to this. So we have planned in backlog to have a tagging system, so it could easily be like an agency filter, have a tag per client, so you can easily filter out. It's on our backlog. You can be upvoting it on the roadmap if it's a feature you're interested in.
Love it, love it. So let me so I think we've answered all questions. Sujit is saying thanks, everyone's like saying thanks and etc. Awesome, guys. I'm glad you found the webinar valuable. Yes, we're doing the giveaway, but before we do the giveaway, let me just show you this. Weekly impressions are 26,700 to 42,850. That's weekly, guys, on the keyword which I wanted. I also just did a real estate as well to see, okay, let's not talk about B2B, let's talk about B2C or real estate or something. Is it actually useful? And turns out it is. And imagine how many properties or how much weekly impressions you're missing out on. Of course, if you're driving lakhs of traffic already, this might be a small number for you. But if you're just starting out, imagine this is like 42,000, an average of 30,000 weekly impressions. You're missing out if you're not doing it on Quora. As simple as that. So all these people, where are they going? They're actually searching for other answers, or other people who are leveraging Quora. They're going out to them. But why? You can answer it too. We just showed you how. We just showed you how to warm up. We just showed you how to optimize. We just told you the exact length as well. We showed you what helps. We showed you how to safeguard yourself from ban. No, all you have to do is just go and answer. We just showed you every single thing, guys, in this webinar. All you have to do is just go and answer. And in order to save time, we recommend grabbing QAPop as well on an early bird discount that's ending in 16 hours, guys. The early bird discount is ending. You can just try it out. It's a really simple to use tool, super simple. Don't have to worry about it, etc. This is the lifetime deal. I'm just pasting it in the chat down below, and you can look at it. And we also have the roadmap as well. Let me quickly share my screen. Yes, in the roadmap you can post your feature requests. You can see the roadmap that's happening. You can basically all of it. You can upvote all these questions and etc. And yes, some people are like integrate Zapier. Some people are like integrate Ahrefs. I think this is someone. I think this was you, Sujit. Tell me if you are the same person. But I get it because since you asked about the SEO option and etc., many people want to use it for SEO as well. So yes, many people want to use it for Reddit. Really interesting on how this tool can grow. So you can also see the updates that they are pushing out and etc. It's all there. It's all here. Super simple to use tool. Just go ahead and use it. Perfect. So one last question before we answer the giveaway. Is there any feature within your tool to measure how much traffic you're getting on your website through Quora?
No, so actually do not need within your tool. If you have Google Analytics deployed on your website, it will tell you how much traffic you're getting from Quora on the reference tab. You can even have the breakdown question by question.
As simple as that, guys. Just use Google Analytics. That's it. You don't need to have separate inbuilt inside QAPop. But if that's a feature that gets a lot of upvotes, we don't know. We actually don't know. So if that's a feature that gets a lot of upvotes, sure, just go ahead and add it in the roadmap. That's what it is. But it's already, you can just do it using your Google Analytics.
Yeah.
If you're having a website, you should definitely be using Google Analytics, guys.
Yep.
That's a given thing. If you're not using Google Analytics on your website, then what are you? I mean, are you even serious about growing your website? That's what it is. Because if you're tracking your bounce rate, you have to track. I mean, I don't have to talk about Google Analytics. That's it. That's for another webinar. So, Fabian, congratulations for making such a great tool. Really will help millions of people whoever uses it. Absolutely.
Thanks for support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's start leveraging Quora right now. We also pasted the lifetime deal links. Every single thing is out there. What are you guys waiting for? I know you guys are waiting for giveaway. That's all it is. So, regarding the giveaway, let's get ready. Just tell me. It's really simple. Just tell me what you learned from this webinar. I'm gonna give you a good 120 seconds in the timer. Just type in what you learned from this webinar, how it was useful to you, and etc. I'm going to summarize it, and because I'm doing this because I'm going to summarize it. I'm going to show it to people who haven't attended this webinar. I want them to grow on Quora as well. All PitchGrounders basically. So tell me what you learned from this webinar in a comment. I'll give you 60 to 120 seconds. I'm going to choose a random comment. And you're going to win the QAPop lifetime deal. That's what it is, guys. QAPop lifetime deal, guys, up for grabs right now. If you answer what you learned from this webinar. Because we shared a lot of stuff, clearly. So summarize it, guys. Summarize what you learned. Because every single person has a unique learning experience. You're learning it in a different way. I want to see what's your takeaway on this. Mind-blowing quality of the tool. Wow. How to use Quora effectively to gain more business using Quora and how to make it easy with QAPop. Great. Then there is about Manoj says warming up the account. Never heard of it anywhere. Good thing that I should do it. Amazing. Deepak, thanks. Arun, thank you so much. James says, I learned how many short posts I need to post and how many words I need to have to be able to warm up my account. Absolutely, James. Great. Som says, how to optimize your profile, how to find relevant questions based on niche, on keywords, and also how to leverage traffic for your business. Wow. QAPop to business pop. That's a nice tagline. That's a nice tagline,
Yeah,
Prithvi.
like we might recycle this tagline somewhere.
Yes. The best form of marketing. It's called copy jacking. Basically, there's a term for it in marketing, which I recently discovered 2 days back. So if your consumer, if you're like the customer is giving out these kind of taglines, that means you definitely need to, think about those and actually use it. So QA pop to business pop. Nice one, Prithvi. I learned how using Quora is for getting traffic. Says Sammy. Amazing, Sammy. Thanks so much. The monster that is Quora marketing can easily be tamed using QAPop. True. Absolutely. So Fabian, choose an answer. I'm gonna leave it to you.
Okay.
Since you have it beside you.
Well, I guess I will go for the one regarding farming per account because that was what I was trying to focus on today. So that
Great.
summarizes quite well, I would say.
Great. So I think let's see
At
who asked it.
60012.
So that's Manoj LK. Congratulations, Manoj. If you're here in the webinar, say hi, and you get to win the lifetime deal of QAPop. Manoj, I want to see your comment that's been coming in. And that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manoj, did you just go away? No, Manoj, you have to be there till we announce the prize. Come on. Oh yes, he's here. He's here. Congratulations,
Okay,
Manoj.
good.
Perfect. Yes, he's like, I'm here. Great. You win the lifetime deal of QAPop. All you have to do is just mail support@pitchground.com with the screenshot with all with the screenshot of this, and our support team will handle it for you. That's all it is. So for the rest of the people who participated it, who are watching this webinar, don't worry. You just know the secret to unlocking Quora's potential, secret to save a ton of time, and how you can leverage Quora, whether you're using it for your own brand, whether you're using it for your other brands as well. You can start your own agency. There are many Quora agencies that only focus on Quora marketing as well. You too can do it by using QAPop. That's the lifetime deal that we have. Starts at $49, and we have the agency plan as well with unlimited questions. And that's what this is, with 100 keywords monitoring daily. Imagine the kind of alerts that you're going to get if you monitor 100 keywords on a daily basis. That's really nice. So all plans are here. Leverage Quora. We also showed you the roadmap and every single thing. The AI credits, to note, are just one-time credits. They don't renew. The rest of the stuff is renewing for sure.
Yeah.
I want to just tell you that. And it's a
Yeah,
real timer, guys. The early bird offer is ending out. So do not miss out. This is the best deal you're going to get on QAPop on the internet. So grab your lifetime deal. And thank you so much for joining this amazing webinar, for your participation, taking out your time, and start leveraging Quora. If you attended this webinar, it's just not enough. Go ahead and start leveraging Quora. Answer your questions. We would love to see how you're using Quora. Post on PitchGround. I would love to see your experience with Quora as well. And Fabian, thank you so much for taking out your time for this webinar and answering all
welcome.
the questions. See ya, guys. Have a great evening and have a great morning for those of you joining in the US.